Cameroon sits in Central Africa, sharing borders with Nigeria, Chad, Central African Republic, Gabon, Congo, and even Equatorial Guinea. So Cameroon has a coastline that touches Atlantic Ocean, which means it can be called a West African nation because it has borders with Nigeria, and it can also be called a Central African nation. So you see Cameroon and its dynamics. So Cameroon has around 28 million people. That's the population of both the people in Lagos and population in Rivers State put together. So it has a capital in Yaoundé, but Douala is the major cities. They call it the economic hub. It's just like Lagos is the economic hub, while Abuja is the state capital. So they gain independence, from France in January 1st. And then they have a president that has stayed for over 40 years. That's Paul Biya. He has stayed for 40 years. I don't even know what that man, well, let me not say anything, but their president has stayed for over 40 years. And he's still even trying to contest again. Cameroon makes around 24 trillion per year. So GDP per person is around 850,000. So, but the average monthly salary is around 75,000. So, which means that people in the country still earn much lesser than they should. You understand? Like you say, they have poverty there. Average worker there makes around 60,000 to 80,000 per month, and around 35% of them lives below poverty line, which means they earn less than 1,600 per day. Their major export is oil. They have cocoa, they have timber, coffee, banana, and they do agriculture. They have a mixture of agriculture, and then they use their natural resources to supplement it. So which means they have African DNA in them, just the same way Nigeria runs their economy. So when you visit Cameroon, major tourist attraction is usually the mountains, the volcano, the Atlantic beaches, and then the Waza Natural Park. So if you compare Cameroon GDP per person, about 850,000, to Nigeria, which is about 3 to 4 million, or South Africa, which is 6 million, and you see that the country is still trying. Now, what I mean by GDP per person is that if you calculate what Nigeria makes around, the whole state put together makes around 300 trillion. You understand? If you divide it by the number of people in Nigeria, that's around 200 million people. Now you get the amount we're talking about. You get around 3 million to 4 million. So the same thing with South Africa. When you divide GDP per person, now GDP per person doesn't mean that is the salary people make. The average salary is totally different from GDP per person. The average salary is what a worker, an unskilled laborer takes home. You understand? I know there are some other people that makes even way more than that, but what an unskilled laborer takes home is what we just mentioned. So thank you so much for sticking with us. If this is your first time, please do us this favor, like this video and then share it. Then follow this page so that you can get to see us more. We talk about Africa, we talk about tech, and we talk about a lot of things. We're just here to learn. Thank you so much. Make sure you like this video and then share it.